Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. So I recently proved definitively, right? Okay, remember that they're recently have proven definitively. Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. So I've recently proven definitively that the wordplay is sound. I showed a video about occult cut-ups. Where here you have a video from June 30th, not that long ago, around the time when Marissa Dinapoli, was killed. And this former FBI agent, is saying that cryptic chats and texts are key. And notice it's called Cryptic. And I used to hang out with, Crips more than Bloods, right? I was known for hanging out with Crips. Okay. Especially in Live Oak High School in Morgan Hill here, where some of these guys come from San Jose. And the notorious and famous Seven Trees Crip gang there, which was the most famous gang in San Jose, the whole city. Okay. In fact, a rapper who rapped with Tupac named Sibo mentioned them when he gave a shout out to various Crip gangs, Crip sets, Crip factions. Now I bring this up because, again, the wordplay is key here. Cryptic, right? Romantic, Roman, tick, and cryptic, and semantic, right? Semen, which also goes back to the Igbo landing. Okay. Bear with me, I have to talk about sex a little bit here. Okay. May change my voice when I say the word sex or gay quite often. I'm not gay. The semen and the Igbo landing, right? The Igbo landing was on a ship, right? A ship and semen. There's wordplay. The semen on the ship and the semen that has to do with the reproductive, fluid, whatever. The Igbo landing, right? Being shunned by women. The word son is like the word shun. The movie The Tears of the Sun, about the Nigerian Civil War, about my tribe being persecuted by the Nigerian government during the Nigerian Civil War. So, if you think that that's a coincidence, you are crazy. There was this shooter, the Mello Buckz shooting, rather. One of the victims was named Kalisha. And in her video, there was a picture of her putting together a puzzle. If you think this playlist is just a bunch of coincidences and word salad and nonsensical wordplay, then you are an idiot. It's even called wordplay, the word of God, right? Word. The word and to ward, right? To shun, to ward. And the word ward is draw spelled backwards. And play, P-lay. P-lay. Masonic, M-sun-I-C and M-sun-ice. So whose children are gifted the 666 talent gold tax of Solomon in the Bible of King Solomon? 666 talent gold tax. Look it up. They're even called talents. The gold standing for wisdom and heart. Silver for insight. The Jews call rejective silver in the Bible because they followed pagan deities that had to do with false conceptions of talents, like putting science over martial arts. Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a warrior, the Lord is his name. David and Goliath, Psalm 89. God anointed a warrior. In Isaiah, righteousness is the belt and the sash. Proverbs 34, New Living Translation. Who holds the wind in his fist? The wind is the Spirit of God in his fist. So when people put mere science, Einstein and Tesla, above the idea of David and Goliath in his true form, they're idolaters, right? The TV show from back in the day, I don't know if they still have it, American Idol. It's where I lived. We didn't get cable TV. We had used satellite. And I didn't watch TV with my parents. I'd watch DVDs, rental movies in my room. And I'd go on the internet. But anyway. So idols, right? To idol, right? To dull your vision of the world. So when you look at a plant, you don't quite understand that it's evidence of God. When you look at the sun, you don't understand it's evidence of God because you look at it scientifically. You look at it like a shallow person, maybe a racist hick in the South or a shallow homosexual. You look at it as a shallow person, like a gay parade, like an emo, a weebo, K-pop, goth. You don't look at it deeply. You look at it as the typical person in church, Flanders, Joel Osteen. You're not looking at it deeply. Joel is even named after the prophet Joel, who brings up things that are rather deep. But he's still a shallow person. I'm not trying to insult anybody in this video, just trying to help you understand. So if you see this video and you think that cryptic messages don't mean anything, or they can just come from, people who aren't in the government or aren't in the media, then you've lost your mind. The Zodiac Killer, gang code, police code. If you think that I must be magically wrong about the wordplay, you are fucking insane. Crazy. My videos might be confusing at times, especially when they're filming me. I rush to put the pictures on the screen because who knows how much they're going to mess up my video anyway. And I'm fumed in poison. It's harder to concentrate sometimes. But if you think that I'm completely fucking off and there's no pattern here, you are fucking crazy. Put in the comments if you disagree. I would love to hear your argument.